my island in the sun, oh, my island home, my island home. Let me tell you about where I'm from, my island in the sun, oh.
Storms chasing us, dolphins guiding us, and through rocky island narrows. This is not your average sailing day. The race is on as heavy weather is closing in, and Montserrat is still miles away with Statia and St kits in between. How fast can Monashee go? Let's find out. This is one of those very unusual days in St. Martin, where not only can you experience a lack of waves, you can see the chain on the bottom, you can see the little fish, you can see starfish, because usually there's a good amount of waves and wind in this area, but not today. Good morning. We're heading from Simpson Bay in St. Martin to Statia, and this truly might be one of the calmest transits we've ever been on. Winds are going to be something silly like 4 knots, 2 knots, 9 knots, 2 knots, but just look at the water, how calm it is.
So clear too, straight to the bottom, and oh my gosh.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you posted as to what it's going to look like, but man, just truly look at the clarity.
Statia is a charmingly rustic island located in the northeastern Caribbean, called the Leeward Islands of the Lesser Antilles. The trip from St. Martin is about 33 nautical miles, so budget for about 4 to 5 hours.
And as we leave St. Martin, the winds are so low, we added one engine to assist and do a respectable 6.7 knots with about 9 knots of wind. That would change as the day went on. If you want to get there fast, take a plane. If you want to get there quick, take a powerboat. If you want to get there in style, take a sailboat. Because that is 3.5 hours away.
It was one of those days. The wind was just so slow. You begin to wonder if we're just going to stare at calm water all day. And it turns out we weren't the only ones bored. Cue the dolphins.
Okay, we just had 2 dolphins almost leap right into the boat. And now here they are. Fourth dolphin. We just had an incredible dolphin experience, and unfortunately, when I shut off the camera, that's when they leapt out of the air and did one of those little leaps and twirls back in. But that was amazing, about 10 minutes of dolphin fun. Whale! Whale! Yeah, you just sprayed.
I don't know what else that would be.
It's a whale.
Okay.
Whale. And if you're dazzled by the dolphins we delivered, dive into the like and subscribe buttons below, and drive to Fodies will definitely dig it too, like Grace V, Adventures with the Melvins, Nicole J, Sam S, and Sailing Sandra Jean.
So kind, got to tell this world that you're mine, that you're my nail done and that
Then, out of nowhere, comes a 20-knot sustained wind. That's looking towards Saba, so we're hopefully skirting by it.
And having been to Statia before, we know exactly where to anchor to find great sand and snorkeling. And just wait until you see what lies beneath Monashee this time.
Spoiler alert, it's not the anchor. We have some dear friends, Jim and Kim Reindress, and Kim had a son named Dylan. He was born in 1992 and passed away in 2014. And she's asked a number of people to take these rocks and wherever they go in the world, place them. Because we are in the Caribbean, we got 3 rocks. We've placed one already. The second one we're going to put in a nature reserve in St. Eustatius. But we're not going to put it up on the banks. I'm going to put it down underwater in the scuba park.
Here's to you, here's to me, here's to our lives and yours we. Here's to the past and what may be. Here's to you, here's to you.
And don't worry, Dad, there's still whiskey to share. But now, I'm the one that hides it down there. I'm watching the farm, and I take good care of Mom. Maybe one day when I'm gone, I'll share a drink with my son, and he'll say, here's to you.
Then I spotted something sliding in the shallows that simply disappeared. So I sent a alliteration boy to investigate.
And to those we lead. It's to the past and what may be. Here's to you.
Here's to you, here's to me.
And then we find the perfect place for Dylan's rock.
Here's to the past and what may be. Here's to you.
But it's time to chill, as we have to race to get to Montserrat before the weather settles in, and we are taking a new course through St. Kitts and Nevis with a quick overnight.
Good morning, everybody. So we have just raised the anchor and we are leaving St. Eustatius, or otherwise known as Statia, one of our favorite places to be. And we are now heading towards St. Kitts, and east. The wind is favorable, coming from the east, I think you said?
Yeah.
And what are our expected wind speeds today?
Probably anywhere between 2 knots and 9 knots, with gusts of maybe 12. So that means it's going to be somewhere around like 8 or 9. It'll probably be motor sailing, but who knows? We might just get lucky and get some good wind.
You just never know.
The entire week is actually slated to be really calm seas. So power boaters, God bless you. St. Kitts, here we come.
Here we go.
We just missed a fishing net covered in sargassum.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, folks. So that was a rather quick stop in St. Kitts.
What?
One of our favorite places is called Ballast Bay. It's on the south end of the island. But the excitement for today is how we're getting to Montserrat. We're going between the island of St. Kitts and Nevis. And it's a place called the Narrows. And it's not particularly wide. It's going to look wider on video, I assure you of that. There are lots of rocks, hazards, and fish pots, so we thought, because it's so calm out today, that it would be a good day to navigate the channel just to get a feel for it. Because we don't like going into new places when the weather is hazardous and the waves are big and the winds are big. But today, as you can see,
Pretty
it's
calm.
pretty calm.
Whopping 4 knots of wind right now.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
I'm glad I've got the harness
Thank
on.
goodness.
Strap in.
Thank goodness.
I said strap in,
Yeah,
not strap.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, don't go there.
It's a family show. Especially for friends like Stacy. So we'll see you guys later.
sidelines. Been waiting for a dream to seep in through my blinds. I wonder what might happen if I left this all behind. Would the wind be at my back? Could I get you off my mind?
So we plot our course through the narrows where it can get shallow, especially along the sides.
Nothing like tiptoeing a 20,000-pound boat through a puddle.
The neon lights in bars and the headlights from the cars, it started a symphony.
Very unusual for this part of the world. We're actually receiving a distress call. They flicked their distress button on their boat and we responded to it, but they're so far away, the transmission is weak and they're speaking French. So assume they are somewhere deeper out or not within our zone, but we'll keep a watch out for them just in case. Don't know where it's coming from though.
We made it through the shallow channel, now past Booby Island. Wonder why they call it that?
Are you 12?
Yes, I am.
Lots of shallows and reefs over there. You can see the water spraying over top of them. It becomes so shallow. Halfway through the voyage right now to Montserrat from St. Kitts, and I give you the Kingdom of Redonda.
And yes, it is called the Kingdom of Redonda, governed by Antigua and Barbuda.
But there are not even any goats there. Worst kingdom ever. No goats, no gold, no glory.
Coming into Montserrat, doing 7.5 to 8. Because they're going to try to come in, and whoever gets there first gets the best spot to anchor. Full sails out is approaching Montserrat.
I got that Maserati riding down the block, but I don't care the size of my bank, 'cause I'm dreaming about those days we spent together.
So, give us the rundown of that last hour coming into Montserrat.
So as we're coming towards the anchorage, there were two other catamarans that were also trying to get into the anchorage at Montserrat, which is not that big. It's not a very big anchorage.
It is a very narrow anchorage, and there are only like 3 or 4 good spots.
Exactly.
One catamaran was about 39, 40 feet, the other was 79 feet.
Yeah, big guy. Thankfully, we beat the other cat in, so we were able to come in and get as close to shore as we're comfortable with. Mainly because we are a little deeper than we wanted to be, because...
As we got closer to shore, and on No Foreign Land in Napoli, we've got a rating as to where to go precisely. Well, we're directly in line with that yellowy, peach-colored hotel up top there. As we got closer, the waves started to break. And when we were normally in about 6-meter water, so about 18 to 20 feet, the waves were starting, so I called a let's stop, and we were in 8-meter water, dropped the anchor, pulled it back, and haven't moved. We've used the laser rangefinder, and so far, so good. But I quite enjoyed, we had a better angle of wind on that 79-foot-long cat, and I heated it right up. I went downwind a bit more just to get more speed, because they were doing 6.5, not bad, but they're directly downwind, just with the head sail up. We had a full sail load up, right to the top of everything, right out of the head sail. I bore off probably about 5 degrees or so, and we just were screaming. We went from 6.5 knots matching them up to 8.5 knots at some points. So screaming on in. And then Captain Mojo, she was in charge of heading us head to wind so we could drop the mainsail. So we took in the head sail early, normal, just regular course, because can furl in regardless of angle. And then she went standby, gave a countdown, turned like a full hard to port, like a real emergency type of maneuver. Boom! Monashee went hard to port. I slammed off the clutch. Mainsail came down. I'm pulling in the reef line so to not get caught. As soon as it was down the 3/4 of the way that the cats normally do, because our lazy jack is pinched a little too much, I got to fix that when we're in Martinique. Bang, she said, regular course? Yep, regular course, back in. Had the engines on at that point, on full, and we still beat the 79-foot cat. So good job to you. That was a true clinic in bringing down a mainsail. Probably got it down in 7 to 14 seconds, somewhere in there. And back we were on course, so we didn't lose any time to them at all. And now, they're behind us, sitting way out there. Too bad for them. Good for us.
Yay.
Well, we won the race to Montserrat, beat the weather and a couple large cats. Tomorrow it's to Guadeloupe we go, for adventure awaits us, this you know.
Thanks for sharing our journey and subscribing. And check out this next video, as we believe Dr. Seuss would like it too.